Right now, a one-of-a-kind school in Wisconsin preparing for the upcoming school year, how it's doing much more than just getting students ready for the future.
Plus, the man who shot and killed an intruder breaking into his home last week is now facing charges, but not for the shooting itself. What officers say they found during their investigation.
And later, with the November election inching closer, why people with disabilities are celebrating a federal judge's ruling on voting accessibility. You're watching News 3 now at 6.
They have no idea what they like because they've been drunk or stoned or so depressed.
The classrooms may be different, no longer tucked away in a church basement, but after nearly 2 decades, the need for a unique high school in Madison is obvious.
In fact, Horizon High School is the only school of its kind left in the state. Tahlil Mohideen went there today as staff prepares for another school year that's about more than shaping lives. It's about saving them.
Tracy Gall's office is decorated with the faces of her former students, young men and women she's helped find their way.
Just watching kids who may not be alive thrive is what keeps me coming back.
Gall and her staff of counselors at Madison's Horizon High School are getting ready for an 18th school year, where they'll help 15 school-age kids in need of a different option.
They're so broken and feel like such failures and so lost. And I'm like, you have your whole life ahead of you. You can make some, pretty significant changes and have a completely happy, healthy life.
Horizon is a nonprofit sober high school, which offers students with substance use disorders in recovery traditional academic courses, but adds field trips and therapy to the curriculum, even a therapy dog.
It's easy for kids to get lost in those numbers, where maybe they're not going to be as apt to reach out if they feel kind of unseen and unheard.
And there's more. Part of ensuring student success means making sure they have access to basic necessities. This pantry is made possible by the Second Harvest Food Bank. It's always available to students, but it doesn't stop there. Laundry is also available on site.
If you don't know how to grocery shop, you don't know how to do your laundry, you don't know how to cook for yourself, how are you going to be an active community member?
According to Gall, Horizon is the only high school of its kind left in Wisconsin. The others all closed due to funding issues.
Which is so ridiculous to me because we have more drug overdoses and fentanyl crisis than we've ever had.
She says Horizon is lucky. 40% of the school's funding comes from area districts sending their students here, but the rest is all tied to fundraising. It provides a partially clear path forward for a small school with a potentially big impact on so many people.
If just one of our kids isn't sober and is out in the community driving around or in other schools, it impacts so many others.
In Madison, Tahlil Mohideen, News 3 Now.
Students at Horizon agree to weekly random drug testing, and school leadership says relapses are not uncommon, but are a part of the process. They estimate about 200 kids in the Dane County area would benefit from a recovery high school. Horizon can only admit 15 at a time. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canoldi.
It's another sunny, warm day today across southern Wisconsin. August is ending on a warm note, and September will start out just the same. Very little in the way of cloud cover across the state. Visible cloud track shows just a narrow band of clouds moving through northeastern Wisconsin, and you can see how those dissipated as they headed southward. Low temperatures this morning started out a little cooler, upper 50s for the most part, at least here in Madison, 59, 57 in Janesville, but there were spots that were even cooler than that. 53 at the Baraboo Dells Airport, 52 the overnight low temperature in Camp Douglas, but current temperatures are near the highs for the day. Still 87 degrees in Lone Rock, 83 in Madison, 82 in Janesville, zooming into Dane County. Most of the areas seeing temperatures in the lower to near middle 80s. Right now, 82 degrees in Mount Horeb, 82 in Belleville, and 83 degrees in McFarland. Otherwise, look for skies to be mostly clear this evening. It'll be mild. Temperatures will drop off to about 71 by late evening. Looks like the rain chances will be limited as we head toward the upcoming holiday weekend. I'll take a look at when the best chances are in just a few minutes.
Police say they have once again found a cord strung across a Madison bike path early this morning as they continue to look into who may be looking to harm bicyclists. The department says officers have now been assigned to patrol the area after someone reported being injured by a cord strung across the bike path near Allied Drive Friday morning. More cords were found strung up Monday, Tuesday, and now this morning. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers using the number you see there on your screen.
Well, now an update to a story from last week. A man who shot and killed an intruder is now facing charges not related to the shooting. 27-year-old Jose Gomez is charged with possession with intent to deliver THC and maintaining a drug trafficking place. His wife, Shaniqua Gomez, also charged with maintaining a drug trafficking place. Madison police said last Friday a masked intruder was shot and killed inside an apartment. This was in the 1700 block of Packers Avenue on Madison's north side. Police Chief Sean Barnes said Wisconsin's Castle Doctrine may protect the couple from charges related to the intruder's death. Bond for Jose Gomez was set in court on Monday at $1,000. Shaniqua Gomez due back in court on October 27th. We're also learning the identity of that individual killed in the shooting. Police say 35-year-old James Turner of Madison was breaking in when Gomez shot him. Now, Gomez initially told police his wife had shot Turner using a gun his brother gave her as a gift and said his wife has multiple guns for self-defense because he's not allowed to own guns. However, Gomez later allegedly admitted that he shot Turner and not his wife. Bond has been set for a 71-year-old Waterloo man accused of killing a woman in the town of York back in May. Jose Luis Gonzalez Sr. faces one count of first-degree intentional homicide in the death of Dora Gonzalez Zarate. According to a criminal complaint, the two were in a relationship that Zarate was trying to get out of. A court commissioner set Bond at $850,000 cash and required GPS monitoring if Gonzalez is released. If he posts bail, Gonzalez is also required to stay in Dane and Jefferson counties and is prohibited from possessing a dangerous weapon or contacting any family members of the victim. The most basic tenet of our democracy, the right to vote, isn't so basic when you have a disability, whether it's mobility, sight, or some other physical challenge. Simply getting to the polls or a clerk's office is tough.
Which is why a federal ruling today makes voting for thousands of people in Wisconsin a little easier. Catherine Merck joins us live outside the Madison clerk's office to explain that decision and what's yet to come. Catherine?
Eric and Charlotte, ballot drop boxes still aren't allowed, but today it's a victory for disabled voters, as now a family member or a trusted friend can drop off their ballot at a clerk's office like the one I'm in front of right now. But for others, they say there's still uncertainty ahead of the November election.
Today is a very good day for voters with disabilities in Wisconsin.
Barbara Beckert with Disability Rights Wisconsin considers a judge ruling today a win for everyone, not just those with disabilities.
Today is a victory for ballot access. Today is a victory for the right to vote.
A federal judge ruled people with disabilities may ask others to deliver ballots for them, especially when they would otherwise struggle to get it to a clerk's office. It's a ruling some felt shouldn't have even been in question.
I have gotten a lot of questions from people who are sort of like, are you surprised that it came to this? Like, doesn't it seem silly that these voters had to sue just to vote? Absolutely. It is ridiculous. It should not have come to this.
But those who argued against the ruling feel it could lead to overall concerns about election integrity, something that past lawsuits and investigations have found wasn't an issue in Wisconsin.
I mean, voting should be easy, but it should also be secure. The critical question now is for the Election Commission in implementation. How does it and do clerks implement this ruling?
Barbara Beckert says she'll remember today's win as a sign for both sides of this lawsuit to feel confident about the upcoming November election.
Now we need to make sure that this is applied uniformly across Wisconsin and that all voters with disabilities have the right to accommodations and to ensure that they can have assistance with the entire voting process, including returning of their absentee ballot.
The judge ordered the Elections Commission to issue instructions by clerks by September 9th. Now, late this afternoon, the Elections Commission said it would take up how to issue this guidance at a meeting next Tuesday, September 6th. Reporting live in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck for News 3 Now.
Wisconsin could soon see a new top cop on election-related issues. That's after the State Elections Commission voted to create an inspector general position at their meeting today. The new position will help respond to an influx of open records requests and election complaints the Elections Commission has received in the last 2 years. Commission Chairman Don Millis says it's an important hire to free up overworked staff.
And so this is not, as Megan suggests, not a proposal to pursue unfounded theories. What it is a proposal to determine the facts and communicate effectively with those people who have legitimate concerns, legislators, the public, and clerks.
The fate of the new position now heads through the budget process. That means the Republican-led legislature will have to sign off. But some conservative legislators have called for the agency itself to be abolished. Coming up at 6, a training program looks to help deal with a shortage affecting how long it takes you to get your medication.
Plus, the Monona Police Department looks to crack down on dangerous driving behaviors in and around local schools. Stay with us.
Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
Shop the end of summer clearance sale at Grand Appliance for up to 25% off, plus an extra $1,000 in rebate savings you won't find anywhere else. Get unbeatable deals like this Samsung large capacity French door refrigerator with dispenser for just $17.98, along with big end of season discounts on top grill brands like Weber, Traeger, and Napoleon. Visit grandappliance.com or your local showroom today. Grand Appliance, the appliance experts.
This weekend during Steinhoffel's Labor Day sale, save 35 to 60% store-wide. Then take an extra $100 off your purchase of $22.99. And when you spend $49.99 or more, you'll get a Meta Quest 2 VR headset. With Steinhoffel's special financing, your furniture and mattresses just got more affordable. It's Steinhoffel's Labor Day sale. Shop now in-store and online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
With Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
Get up to 50% off list prices or more at our Labor Day mattress sale at Slumberland Furniture. Like this special purchase Sealy Posturepedic for just $5.99, or this ultra firm Sealy Posturepedic for $10.99. For your easiest shopping ever, Slumberland Furniture.
Welcome back. Some advice today from the Monona Police Department. If you were driving around schools, now that classes are resuming, slow down. Police Chief Brian Cheney says his department is going to increase traffic enforcement around schools with special attention given to the area along Monona Drive, Nichols Road, and Broadway.
The goal here is voluntary compliance. We want folks to slow down, pay attention, and be cognizant that there might be a police officer monitoring the road conditions and traffic speeds at your location.
Chief Cheney says his officers care deeply about the safety of school-aged children because many of those officers have children of their own.
Now, if you picked up medication from your local pharmacy, you may have waited in a long line, and that's because pharmacy technicians, like so many other jobs, are in short supply right now. But a program at Gunderson Health is looking to change that. The Gunderson Health System's Pharmacy Tech Training Program. It started in 2019 when the hospital was short roughly 40 pharmacy techs. In 3 years, the program has reduced Gunderson's shortage by half. Pharmacy technicians have a range of responsibilities, including insurance claims, packaging, and dispensing prescriptions.
It's just really cool to kind of see all the behind the scenes and how much stuff is and all the different things that you don't really see as the consumer.
Walgreens is offering a $1,250 bonus for new pharmacy technicians, and any technician certified to administer flu shots and vaccines will receive an additional $1,000 bonus. Still ahead, Mother Nature now less than 6 hours away from doing something it hasn't done in the month of August in the past 25 years.
Plus, a Minnesota company works on a plan to use technology that could help with organ transplants.
And will the weather stay calm going into high school football and the Badger season opener this weekend? Gary's got your answers. His complete forecast coming up. Stay tuned.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Labor Day preview sale is going on now. Save up to 40% off clearance and special buy appliances. Plus pay no interest for 36 months. And guaranteed 5-day delivery on in-stock items. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley, off the Beltline and East Springs Drive.
Wisconsinites don't back down from hard work. We got self-starters and never-stoppers. Folks who help feed a nation. Pioneers in innovation. Teachers and third shifters like my parents. You deserve a senator who protects your jobs, not one who sends them overseas. I'll work to bring manufacturing back home so we can make things in Wisconsin again. When we harness what we have, we can change where we're going. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each Butterburger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Dawn is flipping the way America does dishes. Dawn Platinum Easy Squeeze. It's an upside-down bottle with no cap. Just grab, squeeze, and Platinum's formula breaks down grease faster. Tackle grease wherever it shows up. No flip, no mess. Dawn Easy Squeeze.
One Prilosec OTC in the morning blocks excess acid production for a full 24 hours, unlike Pepcid, which stops working after 9. 24-hour protection. Prilosec OTC. One pill, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
And he got so upset. Oh my God. Look. No way. She has definitely got some work done.
Doesn't even look the same anymore.
Talk about an extreme makeover. I wonder how much money she spent on those upgrades.
Hey! The house looks great, right? 3 years, no interest on roofing and siding from Feldco.
Right now, get 3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding.
3 years, no interest on Feldco Roofing and Siding ends Labor Day. Call now.
866 for Feldco. Ashley's Labor Day preview sale is going on now. Don't miss 30% off furniture, plus an additional 15% off, or no interest for 60 months. It's the Labor Day preview sale, and it's this week only at Ashley.
Welcome back. Transforming transplants. That's the plan of a Minnesota company that wants to end wait lists for organ transplants.
They believe they can do it by taking animal organs and using new technology to turn them into human ones. Chris Rapsky explains.
Nestled in an industrial building in Eden Prairie is the heart of Miromatrix, a 92-employee company attempting to change the course of human medical history.
A bioengineered organ has never been transplanted into a human being.
And that's what you're trying to do.
This will be a first.
CEO Jeff Ross shows us what the company's been working on for the last 12 years, what has generated $130 million in funding.
What we're able to do is take a whole organ that nature already created from an animal like a pig and simply remove all the cellular material from it.
They take the kidneys and livers from pigs and transform them into what they hope to be fully transplantable, on-demand human organs.
Here's essentially how it works. They take an organ from a pig and they extract all the pig cells from the organ, just leaving this protein collagen structure. And then they take discarded or unused human cells from human organs and they put them back in this structure. And here you've gone from a pig organ to a usable, potentially, human organ.
We grow these organs over a course of 14 to 28 days to the point that they would have that level of functionality then to move forward.
The company starts with pig organs because, well, pigs don't smoke or drink. Their kidneys and livers give the company a pristine starting point. The human cells they use to engineer the new organ comes from donors whose organs were never placed for transplant or had certain defects. It is essentially human cell recycling.
We hope for.
To complete our mission, to be able to have a future where a patient no longer is waiting by the phone to see, hey, am I going to get called for my organ?
Miromatrix has shown success in large animal study and will submit their application to the FDA for human trials by the end of the year.
The patented technology Miromatrix was invented at the University of Minnesota.
Well, the tropics in the Atlantic have been remarkably quiet this year. Unless one forms by the end of the day, August will not have a single named storm for the first time in 25 years. And that's despite NOAA and other experts forecasting an above-average season. But the trend is likely not going to continue. Current indications are that things are going to pick up. The National Hurricane Center actively watching 3 areas for tropical cyclone formation over the next 5 days. And for more on that, let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti talking about when hurricane season really starts to get going, Gary.
You know, actually, we're into hurricane season, Eric, but if you take a look at the tropics and the average number of storms, This is the average number of named storms, and you can see that during August we go from about 20 to almost as many as over 100 at the end of the month over the last maybe 150 years. And then you can see the peak of hurricane season right about September 11th or 12th, and then the numbers drop off pretty significantly as you go through October and into November. As far as hurricanes are concerned, the peak, again, is early September, but normally we have at least a few hurricanes in August, and the major hurricanes tend to be a little bit earlier in the season, maybe late August and into early September. And again, that's why this August has been very unusual, not having any named tropical weather systems. But there is an area of disturbed weather. We've been showing this for the last couple of nights that will probably develop into a tropical storm and maybe eventually a hurricane that continues to move across the Atlantic Ocean. Also an area of disturbed weather coming off the African coast. This is more likely to move more northwesterly and probably not affect the United States. This one probably won't affect the U.S. as well. However, it bears some watching. It'll probably curve into the Atlantic. At least that's what the early computer model forecasts are showing. And then also some areas of disturbed weather into the Gulf of Mexico and into Texas, bringing heavy amounts of rain there and even the potential for some flooding. Three things you need to know in our forecast. High temperatures will be in the middle to upper 80s for tomorrow and Friday. Unusually warm for this time of year, and the average high temperature is in the upper 70s. Look for a chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night, a slight chance Wednesday morning, another slight chance Saturday afternoon. Both of those time periods probably less than a 1 in 5 chance of any one spot getting rain. And then mild weather with partly sunny skies and mainly dry weather for the upcoming holiday weekend. Temperatures turn warm again as we head into next week. Doppler track right now, not a drop of rain anywhere around Wisconsin. However, as we look at future track beginning on Friday morning, this area of clouds could bring a stray shower or thunderstorm, and then we'll see a break with temperatures getting into the mid-80s on Friday. And then notice that cold front coming through Friday night. A quick burst of a shower or thunderstorm, and then as we go into Saturday, maybe a shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon, but you can see just how low the chances are right now. And as far as rainfall is concerned, the better amounts of rain will fall in northeastern Wisconsin, much of southern Wisconsin. If you do get rainfall at all, probably be less than 1/10 of an inch. The higher amounts more likely up toward the Fox Valley, maybe up toward Dodge County. But again, that bears to, it just depends on where those heavier thunderstorms end up going. So as we look at our forecast for tonight, planning here tonight, 61 for the low in Madison, 62 Pine Bluff, 61 in Mount Vernon. Could be a little patchy fog in some of the low-lying spots. Across southern Wisconsin, 61 for the low in Janesville, 59 in Baraboo with mostly clear skies. And then for tomorrow, look for mostly sunny skies, a very warm day. Humidity, though, still not too bad with a high of 86. 7 to 10 day forecast, 86 on Friday. The best chances for rain will be that shower or thunderstorm chance Friday night. Just a slight chance Saturday afternoon. Dry for the rest of Labor Day weekend and most of next week. Next chance of thunderstorms Saturday of next weekend.
And coming up in sports, Keston here continued his tear in the batter's box. The timely hit that helped the Brewers beat the Pirates is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's the Hy-Vee 3-day sale this Friday through Sunday. Fresh ground beef, only $2.99. Select Frito-Lay snacks, only $1.68 each when you buy 3. And avocados, only 68 cents each. Check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
They say a good steak shouldn't be covered in sauce. That's why this prime rib is covered in fire-roasted peppers and provolone. But if you want sauce, it's in the bag. Arby's, we have the meat.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead cost.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Change it up and choose Dutch Boy from Menards. Get the best quality Dutch Boy paints at the best prices. Pick out the perfect color. We offer free custom color matching and tinting to create thousands of color options. And with Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container, and no prep, no prime formula, transforming your home has never been easier. Save 11% on all Dutch Boy paints now at Menards.
Hey, we're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh local Medicare. Hey, Joe, are you behind this whole check your zip code deal on national TV for extra Medicare benefits?
I don't know. Check your zip code.
Why would I check my zip code?
Because you're in it.
So we get a lot of calls about that guy. It's sad because your local Medicare plans already have those bells and whistles Joe promises.
Don't be fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to your Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and their services are free.
It's the Hy-Vee 3-day sale this Friday through Sunday. Pepsi products, only $2.99 each when you buy 4. Cheez-It crackers, only $1.99. And chicken leg quarters, only 69 cents a pound when you buy a 10-pound pack. Check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Tomorrow morning, Madison high schoolers return to buildings under construction. What will that look like? And are the projects on time and on budget?
Plus, I'm tracking a chance of rain headed into the Labor Day weekend. We'll time it out tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
On Monday, 20 girls golf teams from across the state hit the links at Maple Bluff Country Club to take part in the first ever Coaches versus Cancer Team Scramble. Now in golf, usually the lowest score wins, but as Jordan Reed found out, that wasn't the focus. This meet was bigger than the sport.
Once Crusade for a Cure officially retired, the wheels started turning.
I reached out to Becky and said, hey, I really think we should keep this going.
I was absolutely ecstatic about continuing to go on with another event. Once I got the phone call from my brother that he was taking a job with American Cancer Society, it kind of all clicked.
And thus, the Coaches versus Cancer high school golf fundraiser was created.
We're coming together to compete against cancer and try to raise as much money and try to get more research for cancer so that we can have more survivors.
20 teams from across the state showed up and showed out for the event, each sporting a different color to represent a different type of cancer.
When I see those colors, I think of the people that are fighting that particular cancer, that are fighting for their family members or someone they know or a teacher.
I think it inspires a lot of the players to kind of look at how they can help others, which is something that golf you don't usually see. We're out there playing by ourselves, focused in our game, but I'm glad we finally get to give back as a team.
Every player steps onto the course having walked a different path.
I want treatment to be much less than it was for me for the next generation of girls who will go through this. I mean, it wasn't easy, even though I got a lot of good news and everything went right. It's still scary and it's still a lot for a teenager to go through. I am in remission, so I'm really happy to be sharing that.
And to play in honor of someone special.
My dad has passed away from multiple myeloma when I was 8. And this means a lot. This really does. It's more than just golf.
It's about coming together to battle something that in some way affects us all. In Madison, Jordan Reed, News 3 Sports.
A rubber match between the Brewers and Pirates. Crew actually down a run, but then got hot in the batter's box. Keston here drives in a 104. Ribbies in the 7th inning for the Brewers. They go on to win 6-1 in the final.
Quick final check with Gary.
Yeah, warm out there, but comfortably warm. Temperatures right now mainly in the low to mid 80s through all of southern Wisconsin. Look for a high in the mid 80s tomorrow.
Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.